Yo, what's going on guys, it's your boy Alpha, back for another video on Black Ops Cold War, and today we got an absolute banger of a video as requested by the combos down in the comment section below. Thank you for your comment, man. As always guys, make sure you comment down below what you want to see on the videos. I'm always glad to put out content that you want to see. Today, we got the best settings video. These settings are going to help you a lot in this game. These settings are going to lead you all the way into Vanguard. You won't have to change anything after changing any of these if you don't already have them set up. But if you guys are new, make sure you go down below, smash the like button, subscribe for more, and turn on post notifications. I upload every single day with the best class setups, crazy gameplays, tips and tricks, and more, and I don't want you guys to miss anything. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into this video. Alright guys, here we are on the settings page. This is for my controller. I play on controller, I don't play on keyboard and mouse. My settings might be a little different because I do play claw. I don't have a scuff, so I play claw. If you don't know what that is, I basically use my pointer finger to hit X, to click square, circle, and triangle. Basically so that I can jump and stuff while I'm still shooting, not have to ever take my right thumb off my analog stick. Let's go ahead and get right into these settings for you guys. For the horizontal stick sensitivity, I have 6, vertical 6. This is what all the pros are using and what I use, like, you know, pretty much as soon as the game came out. And I never switched, man. I never switched my sensitivity. These always seem to work for me. Something different may work for you, man. You just want to play around with it, adjust it, whichever feels best for you. For the low zoom sensitivity, which is basically where you're aiming in, like say on the AK-74U with iron sights, that's what the low zoom is, or like with the microflex LED, that's what low zoom is. So I lowered it down to a 0.9. I used to have it on 0.75, but that ended up getting too low like a while back, so I changed it to 0.9 just because I couldn't like flick that fast. 0.9 seemed like the sweet spot for me. Haven't changed it since, so I recommend if you guys play on like a 1, lower it to a 0.9, maybe even 0.8, 0.85, something like that. But 0.9 seemed to work really well for me. This, for me at least, doesn't really matter. The ADS stick sensitivity high zoom, which is like snipers and stuff, as you can see, anything 4 times or higher. I put it on 1.2, so when I'm sniping, whenever I aim on sights, it's a little bit faster, which means I can just, you know, flick on to people faster. But I don't really snipe that much, so it doesn't really matter. For the button layout, this is how to play claw. For the button layout, I have tactical, which just means like my melee is circle, crouch and prone is I click down on my right stick. So it makes it easier to slide cancel. I can just double tap that and then tap X with my pointer finger. This helps me play claw. I flip these, so this is like the regular triggers on the controller, and then you flip this, it's like the L1 and R1 or RB and LB for Xbox or something like that. I think that's what it is. But it flips these buttons so that I can not have to completely destroy my hands whenever I'm trying to play claw. So I keep that on. I also keep invert vertical look off. I feel like if you have this on, you're just kind of crazy in my opinion, but I always keep this off. I recommend keeping it off because it jacks up everything if you have it on. For my aim response curve type, I have this on dynamic. I played dynamic in Modern Warfare, and so as soon as I got Cold War, I just put it on dynamic, and that seemed to be what a lot of people were using, what a lot of the pros were using. So I never changed it. I just kept it on dynamic, and this seemed to work for me all year. Now, controller vibration. You guys want to go ahead and go turn off controller vibration, because if you have it on, it could mess up your aim because your controls are all vibrating in your hand and stuff, and it's just really dumb. I turn it off. If you really want it on, I guess you can turn it on, but I feel like I play better. I feel like everyone plays better with controller vibration off. For the trigger effect, please turn this off unless you're just insane. Do you really want to be trying to shoot or throw like tactical lethals and stuff when you can't even press your triggers down? Like, no, that's kind of stupid. For the campaign, I actually played with the campaign trigger effect on. Makes it more immersive and stuff. Pretty cool. But for multiplayer, I took it off because that just messes me up. Now for my gameplay, of course, you're going to want to have target aim assist on if you're playing controller, because it's so hard to aim without aim assist on a controller. So go ahead and put this on. For the aim assist mode, I think the best is standard. I've tried all the other ones, and standard just seemed to work the best for me. It's what most of the pros. A lot of my settings, guys, are coming from pros, so that's not saying something. They all basically use standard aim assist, so I went ahead and stood with standard. ADS aim assist, of course, enable that. Enable mental behavior automatic. That doesn't really matter unless you just, I don't know. It's kind of weird. I never changed it. Aim on sight behavior, of course, I have it on hold, and then steady aim behavior hold. Armor behavior apply 1. So basically, whenever you see me applying armor in the games, I click to put it on, and I just click triangle because it puts it on super fast. So this one doesn't really matter. And then advanced stick layout default, ADS stick swap disabled. Now this right here is pretty important, guys. So basically what this is so if you have dead zones on your controller, if you don't know what dead zones are, it's so like if you have a controller for a long time, it could be just moving your gun by itself, which is kind of dumb. So anyway, I have my left stick minimum input threshold on 5, same with my right stick, because I went and tested it. How you go test it, guys, is go look at like a wall on Nuketown, shoot your gun, and then completely let go of the right stick. You want to put these down as low as possible until after you shoot that one bullet, your gun doesn't move at all, like it's not like aiming by itself. You want to, and then so I put it on not 0.5, on 5. That was the best mine did without moving. If I put it on 0.4, it moves. Now this is something that a lot of people don't really know about, in my opinion. The left stick maximum input threshold, or what is it? Yeah, for this it makes you easier to move around, so you don't have to like when you're strafing. If you just move it like slightly, kind of, it's going to be putting in the max input, which I actually got the setting from Attach, which seemed to work really well for me while I was playing League Play. It helped me get to Master Division and stuff like that, if that's not saying anything. But I put this on 60. I've liked it ever since. It makes my movement to me feel a lot smoother. So if y'all want to go ahead and try this, go ahead and put it on. But if not, 99 is fine. It's really personal preference on this, in my opinion. But for the right stick minimum input threshold, I put it on 5. Did that test again. Right stick maximum. You don't want to mess with this one at all. Keep it on 99. Now trigger dead zone sensitivity. You're gonna want to put this on 0.01. Which what this is doing is whenever you press your triggers down, you don't have to fully press it down for your gun to shoot. You want your gun to be shooting as fast as possible, so go ahead and put this on 0.01. Controller sounds I have enabled, but it doesn't really matter for me because I'm using a headset. Auto move forward disabled, auto sprint disabled, sprint behavior go to. Sprint cancels reload disabled. I feel like that just jacks me up all the time. And pretty much all these are just personal preference. Equipment behavior, hold, interact, tap to reload. Those are all personal preference, guys. So let's go ahead and get right to these graphics over here. Safe area doesn't really matter, but this is actually something that y'all might want to know. I have colorblind settings on so I can see enemies and stuff easier. So you're gonna want to go ahead and put it on Tritanopia, I think is what it's called. But so I have my like whenever I'm on the mini map, I have that as green, and then my teammates I have as blue, and then my enemies as yellow, because it makes it easier for me to see them like from farther distance, make sure I can see them across the map and stuff like that. And my party color I set on green, so that's why whenever you're watching my gameplays, my enemies are yellow instead of red and stuff like that. So I just go ahead and put that out there. My brightness, that's personal preference for your monitor, however, whatever is best for that. And I'm playing on the PlayStation 5, so I have the 120 Hz refresh rate enabled. Makes my game a lot smoother. If you're playing on PC, you shouldn't really have to worry about this because you probably get a lot higher FPS than a PlayStation console does. So, but I get 120 FPS on the PlayStation 5, so I have the 120 Hz refresh rate enabled. Split screen orientation, I've never played split screen on this game, so it doesn't really matter for me. Now, field of view, guys, this is honestly an important thing that people really don't think about. So basically, a lot of people are just going to tell you, put it on 120 because you can see the most amount of people. You can see all around the map and stuff like that. Please don't listen to them. If you really want to have it on 120, go ahead. There's nothing really wrong with having it on 120 if that's your personal preference. But what I suggest you doing is keeping it anywhere from 95 to 110 at the max. I play on 100 because what I learned from a lot of the pros is that from 95 to 110 is that little window of FOV where that maximizes your aim assist. So if you're playing on 120, you're not going to be getting as much aim assist as someone playing, say, on 100 or 110 or 95 or something like that. So my suggestion is always play on either 110 through 95, somewhere in the middle of those, in that window. ADS field of view, I'll play on affected. When I'm playing with an AR, like with the sight or anything like that, if I'm playing with an AR that has a mill-stop reflex, I will put on independent because it makes it like you can see through that. It like zooms in a little bit. It makes it really easy to just beam people, especially when you're using the Krig and like League Play. I'll play on independent. But anytime else I'm playing affected, what this does is, as you can see, what it says over there, independent aiming down sights will zoom the field of view to its intended value, which just means, so if you're playing on 100 FOV independent will zoom down the field of view to like the default whenever you aim down sights, and then affected will keep it to your FOV when you're aiming down sights. So that's why I put on affected. It makes recoil seem like less. It's really not, but it makes it seem like less, I guess. But anyway, that's what I play on. Vehicle aiming field of view, I've never really drove a vehicle in this game, so it doesn't really matter to me. I just put that on affected, the same as my regular one. For motion blur, guys, please disable motion blur. You're not, if you have it enabled, you're not gonna be able to see people across the map and stuff like that. So please go ahead and disable motion blur. Alright, y'all, so now we're gonna go ahead and get into these audio sounds. Pretty important for me, at least. So mute sound, of course, don't mute your sound. For master volume, put that on 100 so you can hear the game really well. Music I have disabled just because I record videos and stuff like this, so I don't want the music all playing in the background and all that stuff. Sound effects, go ahead and put on 100. That's like footsteps and stuff like that. You want to be able to hear footsteps. Dialogue volume, I put that on 50 so that I can hear my game a little bit more over like the guy talking in the middle of the game and stuff like that. Cinematics volume, didn't really matter, I just kept that on 100. This is really important, guys. The audio presets, put this on super bass boost. Whenever you put this on super bass boost, I mean, you can hear the footsteps a lot easier. The footsteps are a lot louder, so that's why I put on super bass boost, so I can hear footsteps easier. Hit marker sound effect, hit marker sound effect, enable this so you can know when you're actually hitting your target. I have this on classic, the select hit marker sound effect. I have this on classics, default classic. This is really personal preference, whatever you like. I put it on classic. Voice chat I have disabled right now because I was recording a video and I didn't want a bunch of people saying just a bunch of terrible things while I'm trying to record. Voice chat, this is all personal preference, of course. It's how you just talk to other people and stuff like that. For the interface, I have subtitles enabled, regular subtitle size, opacity, all that stuff. Crosshairs, you're of course we're gonna have all this stuff shown so that you can see your enemies and all that type of stuff. And then that's pretty much it for my settings, guys. And I'm not gonna leave y'all without a gameplay. So let's go ahead and get right into a gameplay with these settings. Alright guys, we're in game with the best settings in Black Ops Cold War. So we're gonna go ahead and see what we can do. We're actually playing TDM. Jeez, dude, the entire, like, okay, so 3 guys just went the exact same route. Holy, bro. Got you. Can I shoot him through the smoke? Guess I can't. More or less, I couldn't find him in the smoke. This kid real quick. Ah, dang. Hit markers. But as you can see, bro, the settings, especially the like the FOV, all that stuff, maximizes my aim assist. We're on a 7 kill streak right now, so we're doing pretty well. Can this kid peek, please? Did I get both of y'all? There we go. We got War Machine, yes sir. Let's go ahead and push up a little bit with this War Machine. Or not. There's just gonna be a kid sitting right here waiting for me. So there goes my streak, man. There goes my streak. The thing that I hate the most about Team Deathmatch is everyone plays so weird and my kills get jacked. Got both y'all sitting in here with... Oh my gosh, those pistols shot from that range, bro. Like, this is the crazy thing. We're already on another streak. So, get him out of the corner. Get him. Destroy that trophy system, too. I hate when kids are using trophy systems and stuff, because that really messes up my War Machine. 13. Okay. Dog, no way. Of course I get kill traded, bro. We're literally 30 and 3, but we don't have, like, we've been on what, 2 nuke streaks? The kid got you. Kid back here or anything? No. Don't look like it. Just sit in a corner. This is what I'm having to do in Team Deathmatch, bro. Check every corner. Okay, we got armor. Dude, I'm out. Dude, seriously, bro, they're literally every corner. Oh my gosh, this is why. Guys, if y'all are wondering why I don't ever have gameplays on like TDM, just look at that kid. He killed me in that corner, was still, and there's another kid in the corner. Bro, I'm really struggling to seriously get a streak right here. There's a kid sitting in that corner across the map. Oh, there's a kid in this corner. Of course there is. Gotta love Cold War right now on TDM, Nuketown. It doesn't help either that this map is dark, so you can't even see him in the corners. The tragic part about it. Got a war machine. Get you. Get you. Get you. Alright, we're literally kind of going off right now. So this is good. Got a harp. So that's definitely good. Oh my god, dude. Okay, we got out of there somehow. Pull out my war machine because these kids are after me right now. 18. 20. 21. Let's get inside because they have a freaking napalm strike somehow. Okay, napalm didn't kill me, so that's good. Get you. Get you. Got you, buddy. Should be spawning right here. Can they spawn, please? I guess they're not gonna spawn. Dude, we're on a 25. 26. We're on a 27, bro. We need to hurry up and get this nuke. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, we got it, baby! Let's go, man. 72 kills. Come on. Can this nuke drop before we win, please? Let's go, baby. Let's go. 73-7 with a nuke with these new settings, guys. Man, you gotta give these settings a try. Do it for the video on my best settings. We went absolutely crazy with those settings. You gotta give these settings a try. I promise they won't let you down. As always, comment down below what you want to see next on the channel, and I'll get to that as soon as possible. If you guys are new, make sure you go down below, smash the like button, subscribe for more, and turn on post notifications. I upload every single day with these types of videos, and I don't want you guys to miss anything. Without further ado, man, this is Yo Alpha signing off.